What is going on, everyone? We're in Santa Marta, Colombia. This is a beautiful place on the coast of Colombia. She forgot her sunglasses. She's going for a walk or something, I don't know. But yeah, we're in the coast of Colombia. Santa Marta, great city, great tranquil city. We're here on the Malecon, which is basically the boardwalk in front of the water. I'll give you guys a glimpse of this in a second, but we're gonna take a walk through the city. I have some clips of some good video clips from the gym to show you guys, walk through a couple exercises. I'm going to show you guys a little bit of meal prep today as well that we did over the past few days. So let's get it. Santa Marta, Colombia. Let's go. You guys will see here that there's a lot of these set up purple little tents like they have here on the beach. This is set up, gracias. This is set up because these people come around and they try to sell you one of these little tents. They try to sell you a space. Now, they're cheap as all hell, but ultimately I think they kind of ruin the look of the beach, to be honest, because this is a really nice beach, as you guys can see. This is actually the bay, so this is actually not even close to the best beach here, but you guys can see it's very, gracias. What's going on, gang? We're doing a Sunday meal prep. I'm not a fan of 7-day meal preps whatsoever. I'm a fan of doing maybe prepping one meal. Let's say you identified like lunchtime is the time when you're making the bad decisions, you're going through the fast food lanes, you're not prepped, or you just straight up skip that meal. Well, what I recommend is prep your lunches and keep about 2 to 3 days fresh, put the other ones in the freezer. You guys are trying to do 7 days of meal prep in containers. It tastes like shit by the end of the week. Not a fan of that. Just straight up not a fan of that. So what we're doing is we're doing a 2 to 3 day lunch meal prep for the two of us, my girlfriend and I, and we're also cooking lentils as well, which we can freeze, lentils with vegetables and all this kind of stuff. It's amazing. So my girlfriend, she's gonna make lentils with all of this stuff in it as well. So tomatoes, carrots, onions, and red peppers, as well as chorizo, cured chorizo. And then we have two other meals we're making. We're making ground chicken. This is chicken breast ground. It's super lean, it's awesome. We're gonna do that with this arroz de coco, which is coconut flavored rice. It's natural, it's delicious, it tastes really good. We're gonna put some coconut milk, no sugar added coconut milk in that. And then the veggie on that one is gonna be broccoli. And then the second meal we're doing is boneless, skinless chicken thighs with the arroz de coco with canned peas. People are like, canned peas? What the heck, canned peas? Yeah, canned freaking peas, because they're easy, they're awesome, they got a ton of fiber. We're gonna throw some of these red peppers in there too. That's chopped up red pepper. And then on top of the chicken thighs, I'm making a salsa roja, which is Mexican salsa. I'm gonna blend it. It's a blender salsa. It's got some hot peppers, tomatoes, garlic, onion, delicious stuff. I'm gonna put a little cumin in it. Second batch of chicken, which is gonna go on after this batch, which I was screwing around with my gimbal and I kinda almost burnt it. This is the coconut milk and other stuff. Basically there's salt and sweetener in there. This is for the coconut rice, which is here in my Believe supplement shaker. All right, guys, this is the final product. We didn't actually end up cooking the ground chicken with the peas or anything like that. We ended up eating the peas, and anyway, long story short is this is what we got to. So we have the roasted broccoli. It's in the air fryer. We have the boneless, skinless chicken thighs. We have the coconut rice, and we have 2 containers of the lentils
with the veggies and lentils mix. So between the veggies and lentil mix and the broccoli, and we can just throw another can of peas on at any time, we're gonna have ample veggies. Plus we also have more greens, lettuce, Swiss chard, and stuff in there too. By the way, if you haven't had coconut rice, you gotta try it. Colombian style coconut rice is sweet. I don't use all the sugar, I use stevia instead, but man, it is good. I'm gonna use my hand.
I have to lower the camera to get her in it. So, guys, if you want to know more about Santa Marta is in the Caribbean coast of Colombia. If you guys can't tell already, it is definitely more Caribbean beachy vibes. If you're looking for that kind of vibe, you can get that in Colombia. If you want mountains, you can get that in Colombia. But guess what? Colombia has Santa Marta and this coast. You are literally right in between the mountains in Santa Marta, and you've got some of arguably the best beaches in all of all of Colombia that are in Santa Marta and surrounding areas. Also, there is Parque Tayrona, which is a national, I can't even speak. It's a national park, and Parque Tayrona is gorgeous. If you want that Costa Rica-like feel, this is where you get it. There's also another area that's really famous for backpackers and tourists. It's called Minca, and it's in the mountains. Because Santa Marta is very close to the Sierra Nevada, so if you want to go where it's colder, you want to get away from the beach, within the same day you can be in cold, and then you can be back on the 35-degree-Celsius beach. So you have those options. So Santa Marta, awesome place. It's also very chill and tranquil. So if you're looking for a place that's super laid back, still has the normal Colombian thing where the road traffic is loud. That's all over Latin America. The cars and the road traffic is really loud just due to the amount of old cars, the amount of big trucks, and the amount of motorbikes. Case in point, buses, the traffic is very loud here. You're not gonna avoid that anywhere unless you get away from the main roads. So on that note, I'm gonna get away from the main roads so I can show you guys a little more of this city. Let's get it. One of the great things about Colombia and Latin America in general is a lot of these open air markets. So if you're looking for, you know, like the normal travel souvenirs, if you're looking for clothes, if you need to pick up a pair of flip-flops because your flip-flops just got trashed on the beach or whatever, got stolen, I don't know, you have that option. So lots of these open air markets. Check this out. We're going to an area right now up here, and it is called Parque de los Novios. We're gonna hit up a little, check this out. This is just a little peek of the type of little convenience stores they have here. They're bomb. And we're looking for, if you ever want beer, we're not going to drink, but if you ever want beer or anything like that, it is super cheap. Imported items are a little bit more, as I said in my previous video. All right, guys, this area right here, this is called Parque de los Novios, the park of the couples, basically, or of the boyfriends in literal, but it doesn't translate. At nighttime, this place is absolutely jammed bumping. Right now, it is tranquil, peaceful, quiet, not much going on. Most of the restaurants don't even open till like 4 p.m. So this, at nighttime, there are hundreds of people here. As you can see, right now, it is pretty much deserted. It's a really pretty area at nighttime. It's still nice during the day, but it's really nice at nighttime. There's restaurants, you have different bars. Everything that you can possibly think of is here. Ice cream, which is the national delicacy of Colombia.
Here's a split stance deadlift. This is an awesome exercise as a warm-up for your leg day. It helps increase internal rotation at the hip. So what you want to do, I'm focusing on my left leg here, push your weight back into that hip until you feel a stretch in the hip and or the hamstring. Do 2 sets of at least 15 reps per side. Now this one's called a shin box get up. It's a great warm-up exercise for your hips, specifically the internal and external rotators. The focus here is going on really slow while you lower your hips back to the ground, doing about 2 to 3 sets of 15 reps per side. So we just took a stop here to hydrate, get hydrated. We take things real, I take things, she's learning from me, I take my health and my fitness super freaking serious. I don't play around with it. Hydration, I don't play around with it. Sleep, I don't play around with it. Training, I don't play around with it. And most important of all, nutrition, I don't play around with it. And when I say I don't play around with it, I don't care what country I'm in, I don't care if it's a vacation. I'm gonna make compromises, but I'm never going to go below my bare ass minimum. So this is a concept that I teach all my clients, the BAM concept, bare ass minimum. But if you wanna consider your health and your weight loss and your fitness, if you wanna maintain that shit for the long run, you gotta set bare ass minimums. And there's my Instagram kicking in. But you wanna set your bare ass minimums. And those are basically your bare ass standards that you have for all of your lifestyle habits across the board. So right now, we're stopping because I don't wanna let my hydration go. She's drinking a Monster Energy drink, 0 sugar. I'm sipping a little bit of it. Truth be told, I don't need that much of it because I crushed a couple coffees this morning. But on that note, when you go into, like for instance, it's the weekend right now, guys. It's Saturday, and a lot of people on Saturday, they want to, you know, in an area like this, they're going to want to drink a bunch of beers, kind of stuff like that. You know, not going to lie, probably a little bit later, I'm going to have 1 or 2 beers. They're great. It's refreshing. It's Saturday. I average about, this is a common question I get on Instagram, but I average about 1 to 1.5 drinks a week. So I don't drink much, but that 1 to 1.5 a week I average, I freaking enjoy it when I have it. I'm just one of these people that believes that you make your own choice. If you have health and fitness and weight loss goals, drinking a lot of alcohol obviously is counterproductive in many ways. So just kind of, you know, pick and choose when you're going to drink if you're going to drink. So anyway, that's my little rant. This here reminds me of parts of Dominican Republic, actually. Really, really beachy. This reminds me of Santo Domingo, if I'm to be specific. The barbell Romanian deadlift. This is how you set it up. Unrack, 2 steps back, adjust. This is one of my favorite exercises for the hamstrings and the glutes. The focus is pushing your hips back towards the opposing wall and keeping the bar nice and tight to the body by squeezing your lats. In other words, don't let the bar drift from your body or else you're gonna end up overusing your lower back. What's going on, guys? We're actually in a taxi right now, as you can see. We're headed into another part of Santa Marta. It's actually called Taganga. It's another little town, and the beach looks unreal. So that's where we're headed right now. But I think I mentioned this already, but if you guys are looking for a place that's more, a place in Colombia that's really beachy and like kind of has that small city vibe, you got some great mountain views. We're gonna try to basically find these mountain views right now. You can overlook the ocean a little bit. So that's what we're kind of looking for right here. So let's get it.
Santa Marta.
Oh, sí. ¿Podemos parar, por favor?
Claro.
Dios. Ese.
Allá en el pueblito donde yo te decía. Entonces, ahí donde está la lancha queda Playa Grande.
Wow. Check this out, guys. This area is absolutely gorgeous. And look. This is Taganga Beach. And Taganga is a tiny little fishing town just north of Santa Marta. Most people consider it Santa Marta, but it's a tiny little fishing town. Also, there's a lot of diving as well. So people come here to do scuba diving. But yeah, as you can see, a lot of fishing boats. This is a fishing town. All right, guys, this is where we're gonna wrap it up today. It's been a great day, spent a lot of time in the sun, sweat our asses off, saw some new areas, really cool. So here is where you hit that subscribe. Make sure you're gonna get notified by clicking the bell as well. More to come on this channel. FYI, I do educational videos too. I'm gonna start doing that a lot more. But this series, this vlog series, this travel vlog series with fitness and health is going to continue. So I appreciate you guys. If you made it this far, hit that subscribe, drop your questions down below. I can't see a damn thing. Peace.